starting from we were married in 1928, and then, of course, soon after that struck the Depression. My husband had two large furniture stores which were affected very much with the moratorium being brought in, and so things got pretty bad, and it was suggested we came up here. We left Sydney in a truck that he had built for delivering furniture, and he sort of closed that in, put some furniture in so the children would be comfortable, and we drove to Sydney in that, to Brisbane, from Sydney to Brisbane in that, and we arrived here with 34 pounds, 2 children, a truck, and some furniture. There's a very beautiful old home, Old Grange Hill, and was standing empty, so we went into that. I must admit I didn't have a lot of experience at all with that, seeing I was brought up as a florist. And we went into this lovely old home. We were able to have about 20 people, and we had the editor of the Courier Mail, and we had Colonel Winter, who and his family, who later became in charge for the army, you know, a certain part of the army. He and his wife and children were there, and it was a lovely place, and we had these very charming people. It was a private hotel. In other words, we did what people had not done in these days. We introduced giving more people early morning tea, breakfast, mid-morning tea, lunch and afternoon tea, dinner at night and supper at night. And for that they paid 35 shillings a week. 35 shillings a week. We were kept very busy there, of course. And after 2 or 3 years, Will came to me and he said, "There's a place on Wickham Terrace. I want you to come and look at it." We called it Richard House because when we went there, Richard was only quite a baby. So it was Richard House for a long, long time. When we came here, we met, of course, first thing we did, we went to shul. We found the shul in Margaret Street, and from there I met people. There was a tremendous togetherness of people as time went on. There, of course, weren't perhaps as many as there were now, or from as many places there are now, so that everyone seemed to know everyone. The first Judean Scouts were formed with Philip Frankel and Mo Meakin, and of course the boys joined. Richie was a cub, David was one of the Scouts, and he eventually became a King's Scout. In that way, then somehow the south side and the north side became very much more combined. The functions were all held, most of them were held over in the Deshan Street Hall behind their shul. When the chief rabbi from England came a visit over here, he was up here for a weekend, and we decorated that hall with, I spent hours putting with frangipani, and there was a function on a Saturday night to which I presented his wife with a bouquet, then took it home and presented it to her again on Sunday, and then on Monday. I was always taking it home and giving it to her because there was not time to do that. We were all kept very, very busy. There was the Council of Jewish Women, the Guild and the Wheat Sow, which I joined there, and of course supporting the children with the sports club. Eventually we moved from Richard House, bought a home just off Gregory Terrace, and that was the meeting place for the sports club for quite a long time. And the children met there every Sunday night and planned lots of things they did there. Eventually, of course, I was able to spread myself, and I joined outside organisations.